This thing recording? I have no idea if this thing is recording. I never use the video function on this. Why would I? Anyway, let's look over here. Anyway, so this here is going to be the start of the vlog, dev, build thing, whatever you want to call it. This is Shed to Greenhouse project. Well, really, this is more of a summer kitchen to greenhouse project. Let's get a good look at that over here. Yeah, I put a couple of these strand lights up on it, connecting over to my garage, and it's right next to my house. But this area over here is the south-facing bit. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out what the best method of converting this over into a greenhouse is, because I'm tired of leaving my plants in the basement. You can see a little purple glow over there of the great weed growers. My ground weed. Anyway, yeah. So here's a good look at this. I got a couple of solar panels up there for the lights. This is very roughly a 12 by 10 main area, and they got this little shed thing over here. I call it the summer kitchen because it used to have this paneling on it. So it looked like it was designed to just let the breeze through and so you could cool off in here. I have no evidence if they ever used this for anything other than just storing random crap in it though. So we've got that. Ignore that. I think what the plan is going to be here is for these very roughly 3 foot by 3 foot panels. They're not 3 foot, by the way. Every one of them is slightly measured differently. And it's a little bit tilty, but that's okay. I'm going to deal with it. Anyway, the real plan here is I'm going to be putting in these windows I'm collecting from some dude. And from my dad and from a couple other people sourcing them. There's a dog right there. Hello, dog. And yeah, I'm going to be putting him over here. Up here, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all this out. And I'm going to cut posts in at a new... holes in like this main spot up here and this bit down here, and then I'm going to put 3 very large sheets of either plexiglass or that corrugated polyurethane material at Home Depot. Although, to be real, the real test of this is going to be finding out what I can actually get for cheap, as you can probably imagine. But it has good bones for being a greenhouse, in my opinion. I checked, these windows all fit in there, although a little bit it's a little bit janky. I'm going to be getting some shim wood. My dad reinforced this bit over here the other day. Yeah, actually did a pretty decent job, all things considered. It would just rot away. So yeah, I'm going to be turning this into a greenhouse pretty soon. Don't really know what I'm doing, but you know, I'm probably not going to kill myself. And it's going to be a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a kit online for $3K. That's for sure. Alright. Turn this off. Alright, this thing on? Yeah, I think it's on. Alright. Okay, hello. Day 2 of this project. It's the dog over here. She'll be making noise in the background. Say hi, Stubby. Anyway, just was getting some measurements off of this thing. Trying to figure out what I should really be doing. I think I really got a good image last time of the whole thing, so I'm going to back up a bit. There's the main house over here. Here is the shed thing, or the summer kitchen thing. Here is a giant tree overhanging it, and back there is my garage workshop. Paige's car is the white one in the background. There's my dog. Everyone loves that dog. Anyway, I did nothing other than really clean it up beforehand. Just get some of this junk out of here. Don't worry, it'll fill back up pretty soon. And as you can see in the background, that's where a lot of the junk just moved to. Right. So, go ahead and flip it around. I'm going? Alright. Well, it's completely unreadable in this light. Let's move somewhere else. Alright, there we go. So the plan here is I've got these... I was taking measurements off it. You can tell that pretty much everything on the side. I'm trying to get the south and eastern bits here. And maybe one little west panel right here. And you can tell that all these numbers are different. They had the idea of putting it on a 36-inch square, but I don't think the person who built this knew how to use a tape measure. So we got that going for us. Similarly, you would imagine the top joints here would be lining up with the bottom. No, they don't. So I got that to go for. There are some saving graces. First is, since these aren't standardized, I can use a wide variety of windows. Got a couple of them over here. And that means that I can just use whatever the heck I want. And for the roof, they're just 4x8 panels. Yeah. So that means that anything that's on 8 foot, I can turn reasonably into a greenhouse roof. Ideally, I can get some 4x8 sheets of plexiglass or that polyacrylic material or what have you. But, you know, that's probably going to have to be dependent on what I can actually find today. And I'm probably going to be looking for material for a few days. Had a pretty decent idea for what to do about that. Well, talking to a couple of other people at work. Since COVID is winding down, everyone's getting rid of their weird semi-window divider thingies that all the companies were installing to protect their workers and make it look like they were doing something. They're just throwing those in the bins. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to pick up a couple of those and get free windows for nothing. And those things are really easy to work with. They're usually pretty expensive. A good panel like that can easily go for $100. But if I can get a couple of those, even just a few, I can put them on the exterior, even if they're cut down, and use them for the little unusual joints up in there. And that could go really well if I get that done properly. But yeah, anyway, just going to be doing these, try to get stuff that'll fit the measurements for this. See what I can find for cheap, really. And probably just go on a little adventure with Stubby the Wonder Corgi over there and see what I can find. Alright, I'll update when I actually find something good. Alright, this thing. Yeah. So here's the deal. There's muffled rap music from the other area. So yeah, been looking at this. Managed to find a couple of sources where I could get something for the roofing material. I think, unless I can find some really cheap polycarbonate, polyacrylic, whatever, and throw it up on the roof over here, I'm probably just going to go with that ripply vinyl-like material that you see at Home Depot, way in the back by the roofing stuff. I think that's probably going to be the best thing to do. Plus side, Habitat for Humanity Restore does seem to have some good doors, so I might throw one on over there. I'll throw the prices of the stuff I found earlier, but it looks like Lowe's the cheapest at the moment, so that's good. See that? Ignore that. Alright. I'm gonna need to go to another Habitat for Humanity Restore, look for some more stuff. For the moment, you look over here, you see that there is this layer of trim-like material on the exterior of it that's holding this the mesh thing in place, whatever the name of it is. So I'm just going to remove all this exterior grade wood, since I need to remove it anyway to get to the stuff underneath. And yeah, I'll update when I've done that or when I find something else cool. Alright.